We are back here for the second half of the CUNYAC Conference quarterfinals. Here at the West Quad Gymnasium. The CCNY Beavers are the visiting team against your Brooklyn College Bulldogs. We just talked to Coach Jeffrey Jean Baptiste, and he's like, listen, if you're not prepared, it's too late to get prepared. This is what you wanted. This is the game you wanted to be right here on your home court against an opponent that you just played a couple of nights ago. You got to bring the intensity because you know they're going to bring it as well.
Absolutely. You got to stay aggressive, stay up, and he said it himself. They've been preparing for this for 3 weeks. They've been getting ready for this moment. A home game, a quarterfinal, in a packed West Quad Gymnasium.
Oh, yeah.
This place is full. So Brooklyn's going to have to come out here strong and show why they're the better team and do what they did Tuesday night and come out here with the win.
And just because they won the first game here, 66-60, they won that game at CCNY on Friday, 68-66. Those scores don't matter.
No.
What matters is what happens today, what transpires. Who's going to make less mistakes? Who's going to put the ball in the basket? Who's going to play strong defense? Who's going to run their offense more efficiently?
Every possession matters in this game. You can't take a possession off or stretches of quarters off. You have to have a full throttle, whoever's in the game. And there's a change here in the starting lineup. It's Steph McGill starting.
Yeah, in place of Joe Charles.
Yeah, right.
So, calculated, I think because of that game on Friday, maybe coach saw some things that, will favor him to have him start. Joe Charles can come off the bench because he was doing it early in the season, so that's not going to affect him. He's a spark plug. He has energy. He's going to shoot the ball when he has the time. He's going to run the offense. I want to see Malik Dale and David McFadden execute their offensive game plan. We know David McFadden is the floor general. Malik Dale is an engine that once he gets sparked, I think it transcends to the rest of the team when he gets going early.
Once Dale gets going, this team's a different breed, but also having the trust in the players around him are able to execute offensively. Brandon Armour, freshman, starting in this game, a big spot for him. He's been great all season ever since coming back from injury.
Most definitely.
So can he bring it all together today and bring this team a win?
And it's his first taste of CUNYAC basketball in the playoffs.
Yes.
But what he has is somebody right next to him in Serge Thracebull, who's been in the wars for 4 straight years, knows what it takes, and Thracebull has been coming up huge in this stretch.
And just a reminder, Brooklyn came into the CUNYAC tournament last year as a 5th seed. So that quarterfinal was a road game. Tonight it's a home game.
Yes, indeed.
So completely different mindset, completely different atmosphere that they surround themselves with today.
So we got 1 minute left. We're going to turn the camera around. We're going to get you introduced into the playoffs, the players, I should say, in this playoff game. It is 2024 CUNYAC quarterfinal men's between the CCNY Beavers and your Brooklyn College Bulldogs. We're going to turn the camera around and get right to the starting lineups.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of CUNYAC quarterfinals here at the West Quad Gymnasium. And the ticker sounds, and here comes our PA announcer, Alan, to announce the starting lineups.
So, for the CCNY men's Beavers, senior guard, 6'2", from Scaling High School in the Bronx, number 0, Chris Stone. The junior 6-foot guard from Archbishop Stefanik High School in the Bronx, number 4, Justin Morady. The 6'2" junior from the Scholars Academy High School in Far Rockaway, New York, number 12, Michael Bowman. The 6'2" freshman from Indianapolis, Indiana, George Washington High School, number 34, David Lay. And the 6'7" senior from Yonkers, Archbishop Stefanik, 33, Eric Bakiri. And the junior forward, 6'7", from Evander Childs Educational Campus in the Bronx, 33, Ricardo Dixon, head coach. Spencer Boateng in his 4th year.
And for your Brooklyn College Bulldogs, it's number 2, Stephon McGill, guard, 6'3" senior from Bronx, New York, Trinity Catholic High School. Number 3, guard, 5'11" senior from Brooklyn, New York, from Unity Prep High School, Malik Dale. Guard, 6'3" senior from Mountain Lakes, New Jersey, from Mountain Lakes High School. Number 11, the floor general, David McFadden. And in the front court, guard, 6'2" senior from Valley Stream, New York, from Valley Stream High School. Number 20, Serge Straisbull. And the big man forward, 6'6", sophomore from Rockaway Point, New York, from St. Mount Prep High School. Number 33, Brandon Armour. Head coach Jeffrey Jean Baptiste in his 6th season, along with associate head coach Albert Barbosa and assistant coaches Jose Rivera and Josh Wiswer.
Brooklyn College comes in 12-13 overall, 7-7 in the conference. They have the number 4 seed. CCNY comes in 10-10 overall, 5-8 in the conference. They are the 5th seed. Brooklyn College swept the season series 66-60 home, and then 68-66 away. They're led by Justin Marty, 16 points a game, and Eric McKirry with 15 points a game. Brooklyn College is led by Malik Dale with 14 points a game, shooting 35% from 3, 39% from the field. David McFadden, 12 points a game, 47% from the field, 42 from 3. And Serge Straisbull, 12 points a game, shooting 63% from the field. That's because it's around the basket.
Been effective around the basket all year. As our opening introductions are about wrapping up, Brooklyn comes in tonight with their white jerseys, with their red trim, and the City College Beavers come in with their purple jerseys with the white trim on the jersey. As we're all but set to get the game underway here at the West Quad Gymnasium.
The officials are Anthony Canasio, Dave Messino, and Oren Barfield. Sean, we're just about ready to kick off this quarterfinal, the last home game for the seniors on the Brooklyn College squad.
And a grand total of 7 seniors on this team playing their last home game here at the West Quad Gymnasium. Brooklyn going left to right, City College going from right to left. It'll be Brandon Armour and Ricardo Dixon to jump it up here. And we are underway. Whistle blows. The ball is up, and it's won by City College, taken by number 33, Bakiri. Chris Stone holds the possession, calls out a play. Off dribble handoff to Bakiri. Inside to Dixon. Pass cut off, taken by Straisbull. Out to McGill. McGill calls out a play and will run the possession. Off to Straisbull, back to Dale. Dale inside to Straisbull. Straisbull thought about it, drives, goes up, reverse, goes up around, couldn't get it. Bakiri with the rebound. Chris Stone will bring up the possession for the Cougars.
Strong move by Straisbull, just couldn't finish.
Maury shoots, no good. Rebound fought for, thrown inside.
Traveled.
Yep.
Yes, he did. That was number 4, Justin Morty.
Morty traveled on the inside pass by Michael Bowman. And Brooklyn gets to reset the possession. McFadden brings up the ball for the Bulldogs. Up ahead to Dale. Dale back to McFadden. McFadden goes right. Up ahead to Straisbull. Straisbull backs down. This time it's good. Serge Straisbull on the second shot attempt gets the shot to fall. 2-0 Brooklyn, just a minute past here in the first half.
You see what's different now in this game? Brooklyn's on the press, but it's not a hard press.
Michael Bowman 3, no good. Rebounded by Brandon Armour. Right, Brooklyn shows the soft press right at half court, shows the pressure there, but doesn't overcommit.
Yeah, but still left for open 3.
Straisbull drives, nearly loses the possession, gets it back. Up ahead to McFadden. McFadden's 3 is good.
Ball efficiency and effectiveness.
All right, ball movement key here thus far for Brooklyn.
Now Brooklyn's
lead.
putting on a far press.
City College calls timeout.
because they were getting ready to get a 5-second violation, so they had to call timeout. Not what they wanted to do, but they were forced to do it because of the pressure by Brooklyn College defense.
You can see Bakiri getting frustrated on the inbound. Quickly calls there for the timeout.
So the difference between that hard press and the soft press, Brooklyn is trying to goad them into double team in the corners. Good job by CCNY breaking it, but then Brooklyn fell back into their defense but left Bowman open in the corner for that three. So you got to recognize where the shooters are and get somebody in their face. You want to contest every shot if you can.
Absolutely. You want to contest every shot that you can, make it hard for them, which Brooklyn has done a good job thus far of doing in the first nearly opening 2 minutes here.
Ladies and gentlemen, early this afternoon, the women Bulldogs punched their ticket to the semifinals on Tuesday. They won 66-34 over Mega Evers. John Jay beat Lehman, so they're going to go to Hunter, the number 1 seed. Brooklyn's going to go to Baruch, the number 2 seed, Tuesday.
Both teams going back out of here on the court. Bakiri calls out a play on the inbound. And ball is in play. Bakiri inbounds it up ahead to Dixon, back to Bakiri. Cross-court passes here by City as they try to get the ball across half court. They have to go. They got 10 seconds to do it.
Jay just made it, too.
Yeah. Dixon gets it to Stone.
It was like at 8.
Yeah. It was right at that 22-second mark. Dribble handoff to Bakiri. Bakiri back to Morty.
Travels.
Drives and travels. I believe that's the second travel of the game for him.
Second travel, third turnover.
Brooklyn putting the pressure on here. McFadden calls out a play as he brings up the possession for the Bulldogs. McFadden guarded by Morty. Looks around, pass up ahead to Thraseball. Thraseball will go. Post move. Shot is up. No good. Rebound by Chris Stone. Yeah,
it's going to be a foul on Thraseball.
Thraseball, yeah. Reached in there on the rebound.
I like the aggressiveness of Thraseball getting to the basket, but the Brooklyn other players got to crash the boards when he crashes as well. Can't just leave it 1-on-2.
Absolutely. Chris Stone press coming here by McGill, Dale, and Thraseball. Stone. They got to get up ahead here, and they do just now. Already up ahead to Bakir. Bakir will take the open three. No good. Rebound fought for and taken by Thraseball. Out to McFadden. McFadden up ahead to McGill. But it seems like Brooklyn's the one really getting into the offense here.
Yes.
Whereas City College being a little cautious with everything that they're doing.
That was a bad inbound pass trying to get it to Armour, but it was tipped out of bounds by Bakiri.
Pass up ahead to Armour. Armour out to Dale. Dale's three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Dixon. Dixon up ahead to Bakiri. Bakiri will get her across half court. He drives. Nice pass to Dixon. Up ahead to Morty. Morty's laying is good. Good offense there by City College.
That was finally an efficient offensive run by the Beavers.
McGill had the pass there to Armour that was blocked off. Now Dale in the right corner. Drives up, gives it off to McGill. McGill thought about it. Nice post work. Looks around, gets it back out to McFadden. McFadden calls out a play. Brooklyn has 6 to shoot. They got to go.
That's a foul. That was a very bad foul by Bakiri.
Bakiri, no need to lean in there for the blocking foul. You had 5 seconds. You had the defensive pressure there available to force McFadden.
He just bailed Brooklyn out right there.
Just a bad foul. No reason to step into McFadden there. McGill inbounds to Thraseball off to McFadden. McFadden calls out a play. McFadden holding here. Gives it off to Thraseball. Thraseball off to Dale. Nice cut, nice off-ball movement there by Dale. McGill drives. Fadeaway jumper is good!
In the face of the defense.
That's a 2-pointer as the foot was on the line. 7-2 Brooklyn lead.
We got a foul. Dave McFadden picks up his first, team second.
Foul on McFadden. As Bakiri will inbound and does so to Dixon. Back to Bakiri. Dixon gets it across half court. Bakiri loses it, gets it back, looking around, gives it off to Dixon. Off to Bakiri, who has a size advantage on McGill, decides to use it, pass back out. Three-pointer, no good, rebounded by McFadden.
Oh!
Too much emphasis. McFadden looks at the bench and says, my bad. Bakiri off to Dixon, back to Bakiri.
You don't want to waste possessions.
Up ahead to Dixon.
See, I don't like that way. They allow the offense to just bang into the defense like that. So Dixon gets the basket.
Dixon gets the basket,
the defense is at a disadvantage if you allow the offense to just run into your chest like that.
But the game is called in such a way that it'll usually favor the offensive player, but you're right. And a nice scoop layup there by Thraisville, 9-4 Brooklyn. Chris Stone brings it up, gives it off to Bakiri on the left side. Guarded well by Armour. Good pressure there by Armour. Up ahead to Stone. Stone will slow down the possession. 16 on the shot clock for the Beavers. Off to Bakiri once again. Bowman drives. Scoop layup, no good. McGill with the rebound. As he'll bring it up, push it off to McFadden. Armour inside. Post move by Brandon Armour. Gets around, gets a nice roll. Brandon Armour's post moves have been key for this Brooklyn offense late in the season, Pat.
And that is the offensive efficiency that he has. He has a multitude of offensive moves. He can shoot, he can post, he can back you down, he can do a whole bunch of things.
Nice trap there on Stone. Morty resets the possession. Ahead to Bakiri. Out to Dixon. Out to Stone. Stone looking around. Has Bowman. Stone decides to shoot it. No good. Rebound tracked down. McGill doesn't get it. McFadden doesn't get it. That'll be Brooklyn ball.
Good defensive pressure put on by Brooklyn and not allowing them to get open looks and forcing them to use all of the shot clock.
Shut down the lanes for a drive right there, too. McFadden up ahead to Dale. Dale up ahead to McFadden. McFadden off to Thraisville. Thraisville off to Dale. Dale, jumper is good.
Yeah, get Dale going early.
13-4, Brooklyn lead. A good opening 7 minutes here for the Bulldogs. Pass off to Chris Stone. Chris Stone up ahead.
Good defense getting back, not allowing them to go.
Good job by McGill on knowing the outlet pass was coming and getting right back.
Open three, Dixon
decides not to take it. Now guarded by Armour. He'll go to work in the post. Nearly loses it. Good pressure there by Malik Dale.
4 turnovers by CCNY early in this game.
And Brooklyn so far completely controlling the tempo of this game. McFadden brings it up across half court off to Thraisville. Thraisville back to Dale. Dale to McFadden, back to Thraisville. Thraisville, McGill's wide open. Taking the travels, moves that pivot foot. You can't do that. We saw that a couple of times in the women's game too.
Great ball movement, and it was just effective, but he turned it over. So timeout called by Brooklyn, but what I'm seeing right now is calmness by the Brooklyn College Bulldog basketball team. They're not over pursuing. They're not jumping out of their skin. They're playing within themselves, offensively being efficient, trying to get the ball movement around. That was just unfortunate by McGill on the turnover, but it was what they wanted. They swung the ball over, got it to an open player. He pump fake, got the defender in the air, who's going to drive to the basket. Just got to put the ball on the ground first.
Just got to put the ball on the ground first, but a good start here for Brooklyn. Being very patient with everything they're doing on offense and forcing City College into bad jumpers here to start early. City College seems a little discombobulated to start out this game.
And what you have to say is defensively for Brooklyn College, they are in the passing lane, but they're not over pursuing in the passing lane, so they can cut off the passing lane and still be in range to cover their man in the zone.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see what City College comes out here. There definitely has to be some different offensive sets that they run. Try to find some sort of offensive rhythm.
Well, they were trying to get Bakiri down low on the blocks. Brooklyn did a good job of cutting that off, fighting, pushing him out of his spot.
Right.
And then when they drive, they bring the double behind, and then the weak side defense drops back into the passing lane. So if they're going to pass, it has to be a skip pass.
Here we go. Chris Stone brings up the possession. Same 5 on the floor. Off to Chris Stone. Back to Morty. Morty drives.
Good defense.
Back out. Good defense by Brooklyn, staying right in front. Off to Bakiri. Has the mismatch on McGill. Decides to take it. Bakiri float-away jumper. No.
Oh!
Elijah Patterson.
Nope, that was Dixon on the slam.
Sorry, my bad. Up ahead on front.
Offensive
that
rebound,
dunk right
put
there.
that.
And that's the momentum that City might need in this game. Dale 3. It's good. A 4-point play coming up for Malik Dale. 16-6 lead. And Malik Dale will go to line to shoot 1.
You want to know how to take the advantage away from a slam dunk? You hit a 3 in the face and you get the foul.
A quick release, too.
That was Dixon's foul, his first, team second. And Dale on the line to complete a 4-point play.
And the 4-point play is complete by Malik Dale. 17-6, Brooklyn lead. Bakiri inbounds to Stone. Pressure, good pressure here by Brooklyn.
See that? That's when he threw his shoulder into Dale. That you can't allow that.
Morty resets the possession. Drives. Fadeaway jumper is good.
I think that's a rule they need to change. You can't allow the offensive play to just barrel into the defense.
If they lean in with the forearm.
Yeah, and the shoulder. I'm like, come on. Foul on Stone.
Foul, Stone getting a little too aggressive. Good defensive initiation there, but just a little too much.
And coming in is number 12, Michael Bowman. He's going to come in for Stone.
Michael Bowman in the starting lineup as well tonight. Comes in for Chris Stone. Graceville off to McFadden. McFadden dump ball pass side to Armour. Armour's jumper is good. Make shot. Falls for Brandon Armour.
He said, I got glass. It's called Windex.
And we talked about that before the game too. The ability of Brandon Armour's jump shooting ability.
Corner.
They shut that down. Good job by Graceville. Jumper there. No good. Goes over the backboard for Morty.
And Marty pointed to 34. That was Lay. He was in the corner waiting for take a 3, and Morty just said, I'm going to take it on my own. I felt that first jumper, and he didn't get the second.
Outlet pass to McGill. Cross-court pass to Dale. Dale, fadeaway jumper, too short. Taken by Morty. Up ahead to Dixon. Couldn't gather it. Bowman does.
Good defense by Brooklyn.
Bowman, Morty. Post work. Fadeaway jumper. This time it falls. 2 of 3 so far for him.
Armour right there gets it back to Thraseville, who gets it over to McFadden.
McFadden resets back to Thraseville. Off to McGill. McGill inside to Thraseville. Thraseville up ahead to Armour. Armour's fadeaway jumper. The second one falls for
Armour showing the adeptness from 12 to 15. And
skip pass to McKinney. Couldn't save it. Armour does. Up ahead to McFadden, and the layup is good.
Timeout, Beavers. Brooklyn is banging down the dam that they built. They're up 23 to 10. Just under 10 minutes to go, and
the Beavers saw that pressure coming, and Bakiri too late to save it. Saves it right to Armour.
And Sean, the composure that Brooklyn College is showing right now in this early part of the game, if they can keep this consistency, They're not getting too high. They're not getting low. They're playing at a consistent tempo. If they can keep this going, it bodes well for them.
It does bode very well for them in this game. You have to keep your composure together in a long game like this because there's still just under 30 minutes to play in total. Still plenty of time for a lot of different things to happen in this game. So Brooklyn needs to keep it together, keep their composure together, and they're doing a good job of that thus far.
Yes, they are. And for CCNY, they just have to regroup themselves and find the gaps in Brooklyn College's defense. But right now, they got to attack this pressure because they're not doing a great job of it.
Stone up ahead to Dixon. Dixon will take it up across half court. Looks ahead to Morty. Morty had Bowman call for it. Bowman drives.
No good.
It's good. Patterson tried to gather it, couldn't. Interesting to point out here, but Kiri's on the bench. McGill brings up the possession for the Bulldogs.
And Jaden Casanova is checked in for Brooklyn on the timeout.
Armour up ahead. McGill.
Oh.
Good. He took a hard fall there, too.
Yeah, that was a good non-call right there.
Stone gathers up ahead.
That should be an offensive. Oh, come on.
And a blocking foul there is called as it seemed like Morty turned his back towards the basket and just took the contact.
That's what I'm talking about. You can't allow the offense to just do that. The defense has no way to defend that.
That'll be Morty going to the line to shoot, too, to potentially cut this lead to 11.
I mean, basically, he just threw himself at the defense. Basically, that's because he knew he was going to get the foul call.
First free throw's good for Morty.
And now coming in for Brandon Armour is the senior, number 22, Gabriel Barker.
Gabriel Barker started a large portion of this regular season. Second free throw by Morty is good as well. 23-12 Brooklyn lead, 9:10 remaining in the first half. McFadden calls out a play. Guarded well. McFadden up ahead to Barker. Barker back to Casanova. Casanova thought about it, peels it back out, guarded by Chris Stone. Casanova
gets the roll.
Gets the friendly roll.
Tootsie roll.
Good to see a bench player get their first field goal to go. Gives them confidence the rest of the way.
I like the fact that he went right to the basket.
Yeah. Which is something Brooklyn's done a much better job of late in the season collectively.
Yes, they have.
Skip pass up ahead to Chris Stone. Up ahead to Morty. Morty's jumper this time. No good. He's 2 of 4 thus far. Dale brings it up across the right side. Up ahead to McGill. You see Brooklyn being very patient, waiting to set their offense first, not rushing into anything. Casanova in the low block. Up ahead to Dale. Dale back to McFadden. McFadden. Nice scoop there, gathered by Barker. Up ahead to McGill for 3.
Ooh.
No good. Rebounded by Bowman. Bowman brings it up to Morty. Morty jumper again. This one's good. 3 of 5 for Morty. Morty has not been afraid to shoot today.
No, he's not. And this is somebody that they didn't see when they were here the first time they played, but he did play Friday night.
McFadden up ahead to McGill. Back to McFadden. McFadden, pass gathered, couldn't gather it, taken by Elijah Patterson. Patterson up ahead. This time he couldn't get it to go. Gathered by Dixon, up ahead to Stone, and Stone lays it up and in.
Timeout, Brooklyn.
25-16, good timeout here by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, CCNY on a 6-0 run, but Kiri just checked back in at the timeout. Possession I was pointing to Brooklyn, but right now, this is what CCNY had to do. They regrouped, they retooled their offense, and now they're putting pressure on Brooklyn's defense. They have to get now back into their passing lanes and get strong in the paint. Right now, they're allowing Morty to get in the paint freely. So you got to stop his penetration, force him to pull the ball back out, and reset the offense. Right now, Morty is the trendsetter for CCNY.
Morty, yep, 3 of 5. Like I said, not afraid to shoot, but the rest of this team has to come up with him. Brooklyn still has a 9-point lead, 6 straight points by City, right before the timeout. Casanova inbounds it to Malik Dale. Dale calls out of play.
Double pick on the top of the key.
Yeah, Casanova has it this time, guarded by Bakiri. McFadden calls out of play. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn, top of the key. Casanova will drive, takes it up. Foul, yeah. Good move by Casanova.
Aggressive to the basket. You got to do what CCNY is doing. Hit them with their same foul that they hit you with.
And all you got to do now in situations like this is just knock down the free throws. That's on Patterson.
His first, team's fourth.
3 team fouls already for Brooklyn as well.
Yep. Casanova on the line. Misses the first one.
Casanova misses the first.
Joe Charles has checked in for Malik Dale. First time this afternoon for him.
Casanova's free throw is good.
Lead back up to 10. Just under 7 minutes. Bakiri back on the court for CCNY.
Up ahead to Stone. Stone will reset the possession. 16 on the shot clock for the Beavers. Pass inside. Bakiri goes baseline. This time gets it to go. Good to see Bakiri get a shot to fall. 8-point deficit only.
That was his first basket.
McFadden calls out of play. Guarded by Stone.
Ooh, I thought he could have Casanova on the cut.
I thought it looked like that, but opted not to. And that's another turnover by the Bulldogs. That one by number 1, Joe Charles. And CCNY is only down 8, 6 minutes left.
Yep.
Stone up ahead to Bakiri. Stone back to Bakiri, and Bakiri will finally bring it up across half court. Drives. Dixon fills it back out. Back to Stone. Stone calls out of play. Good defense here by Brooklyn. Staying man coverage.
Stolen.
Stolen's taken away. Charles pushes up ahead. Takes the jumper.
Oh, in and out.
Yeah. Good quality shot there by Joe Charles. Good job peeling it back for the fadeaway jumper. Just couldn't fall. Bakiri, nice spin move. Up ahead. Couldn't get basket.
It was pretty, but it don't count.
McGill takes the rebound. Charles back to McFadden. McFadden calls out a play. Out to McGill again. Fade away. No, nothing there. Rebound collected by Bakiri. Brooklyn, a couple of trips down the floor. Nothing there. Stone calls out the play. Stone up ahead to Dixon. Dixon the moment, back to Bakiri. Bakiri looking around, seeing the options available. Takes it up to Stone. Stone, fadeaway jumper there by Bowman, no good. Back to McFadden. McFadden up to Charles.
No foul. Wow. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What? Okay, what happened? Why the whistle blow? See, that's what I'm talking about. Joe Charles.
A timeout?
No, I don't know what happened. They would. Oh, foul on number 4.
Okay. Because it looked like a timeout because City College was going back to their bench.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was, but that was the 5th foul on CCNY.
Brooklyn single bonus.
No. 7.
7, yeah, sorry, 7. McGill, fadeaway jumper.
Short.
It's good, yeah. No good, but had the space there to take it.
Good job by Barker trying to chase down that rebound. And now Dale's going to come back in for Charles, and Thraisbull's going to come in for McGill. So the starters except for Casanova are on the floor. Oh, no. Thraisbull's going to come out. I'm sorry. Casanova's going to come out. McGill's going to stay on. So the starters are back on the floor for Brooklyn with 4:14 left to go.
Yeah. starters with Barker.
Yes.
All right. Bakiri checks it into Dixon, back to Bakiri. Bakiri seems like he inbounds nearly every possession here for CCNY.
Well, that's what they want.
Double comes on Dixon, out to Bakiri. Bakiri goes down the lane. Nice pass. Nice scoop layup. Another score for Morty. That's his 4th field goal of the game.
Morty's got 12 points. Lead is down to 6. It was up to 13.
Brooklyn needs to be very careful here to close out this half on a high note. Pressure comes.
Foul. Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Bakiri,
that's Bakiri over the back. That's his 2nd foul. Team 6.
And Bakiri will remain in the game here. Let's see if Brooklyn could get him into foul trouble here.
And now coming out is Barker and Armour coming back in.
Armour to McFadden. McFadden back to Thraisbull.
Thraisbull back to McFadden.
Yeah, McFadden will call out a play here. The defensive pressure here by CCNY is much better.
5 seconds.
Charles has to go.
Foul, kickball. And they just saved Brooklyn again.
Yeah.
Kickball, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Or it's not going to. They're not going to reset it? It should be, yes, thank you, reset. Any kickball, it resets the shot clock. So they just saved Brooklyn again.
McFadden to Charles. Charles will take the jumper this time.
Short.
Good. Way too short. Way too rushed. And it's a game like this, in this juncture, where it begins to slow down. You're only up 6. You're up 13 at one point.
That's, that shot right there, that's 2 times he shot it short. That's not a confident shooter right there.
No.
No.
Up ahead. Dixon had the space. Goes up again. Doesn't get it. Rebound, fought for. Taken by Bakiri. Good job by Bakiri. Bakiri along the baseline.
He stepped out. Yes, he did. He stepped out. Tiptoed through the tulips. He did not do.
Nearly a 2-minute stretch here without a score. 3:02 remaining. Brooklyn still up 6.
Brooklyn College needs a basket right here.
Thraisbull didn't get it to go. Chased down by McFadden. Up to Thraisbull.
Wow, no foul from behind by Dixon.
Dixon takes the rebound. Up ahead, the left side. Morty drives. Morty fadeaway jumper is good. 14 points on the afternoon.
He's feeling it right now.
And suddenly, Pat, the lead is down to 4.
Yep.
McGill slows down the possession. Back to McFadden.
Oh.
And taken by Morty. And Morty will run the offense here for City College. Up ahead to Elijah Patterson, and then rattles in. 26-24 is the Brooklyn lead. Just under 2 minutes remaining.
And here's the run that you knew was coming. Can Brooklyn stem the tide? 4 straight trips down on the offense. No points to show for it.
Dale thought about it. Out to Charles. Charles will shoot. No good.
Fouled by Dixon or Patterson. Now, who is that? Is that That's Patterson.
That's Elijah Patterson.
That's his
14,
second foul, team 6.
As Armour took a hard spill to the floor.
Yep, but Armour had possession, and he got pushed out of bounds. So now McGill comes back in for Joe Charles, and he's 0 for 4, not shooting confidently.
Dale will take the 3. Now way off. Up ahead to McGill. McGill scoop layup blocked and traveled.
How is that a travel? I don't understand that call right there, but he's on the floor, I'm up here, so he's got better eyes than I do.
And here, City College could potentially tie or take the lead.
Hold on.
Up ahead to Bowman. Bowman looking around, gives it off to Dixon back. to Morty.
The offense has been Morty. It has been nobody else but him.
Morty, step back three. That one rattles off. Rebounded by McFadden, taken by Armour.
He's been the offense.
Yeah.
So you shut him down. You shut CCNY down right now. Under a minute. Another turnover by Brooklyn.
Bad pass by McFadden. Stone is going to push. Up ahead to Dixon. Couldn't get it. Rebounded by Stone.
Taken by Thraisbull.
Good job by Thraisbull. Thraisbull sees the double come. Nice pass out there to McGill. McGill up ahead to Armour. Armour will back down to smaller.
Good.
Good job by
They
Brandon
needed
Armour.
that badly.
Yeah. 35 seconds left.
6-second differential with game clock and shot clock. They can't hold for the last block. Ooh, that was close to backcourt.
Stone looks towards his bench and calls out a possession. Screen comes, he'll take it.
Three-point shot.
Up. No good. Brooklyn could hold here for the final shot. 10 seconds left. They are up 4. McGill takes it up across
7 seconds.
Court. Brooklyn has to go. McGill drives. Fadeaway jumper.
Ooh. Hey, he got the shot off. It was a good shot, but Brooklyn College staves the tide. They keep the lead. It's 28-24 at the end of one half. You're listening to 2025 CUNYAC quarterfinal basketball in the men division between the Bulldogs and the Beavers. I'm going to go get the stats. You tell them what's going on.
All right, well, in that half, Brooklyn comes out strong, takes the early 13-point lead, but City College able to storm back, specifically Justin Morty. 14 early points, a couple of key jumpers there for the Beavers. Bakiri not really able to get himself into this game so far. Had a couple of nice jumpers and layups fall, but other than that, the City College offense has been Morty. And Brooklyn College blew this lead not because of the pressure City College has shown them, but also just bad turnovers and just bad shots being taken. Joe Charles comes into this game, goes 0 for 4. Malik Dale airballs a 3. So at this halftime, Brooklyn needs to settle down. You're up 4. You had this team in the first 7 minutes. Brooklyn sprinted here in the first 7 minutes to the early start. Brooklyn needs to get back to what's working for them, settle themselves down, get themselves back into this game as we wait for Pat to bring up the stats. But Brooklyn is up 4 going into the halftime show, and I'm certain that the conversation going into the half is going to be how to get back the offense of taking quality jumpers, knocking down good shots, and not forcing any bad turnovers. As Pat gives us the stats up here.
What you see, Sean?
I see equal turnovers. Let's look at everything's equal here other than field goal, everything. No 3 yet for City College. Rebounds are equal. Everything's equal across the board. I feel like City College got themselves back into this game.
This is a microcosm of the other 2 games that they have played. Even, back and forth.
But they're back and forth. But Brooklyn able to get themselves out early. And City College just came back. Brooklyn, couple of turnovers, couple of bad shot attempts. And City College, especially Justin Morty.
Yeah, he's got 14 points.
6 of 11, 14 points.
That's their offense.
Yeah.
That's their whole offense right there.
Bakiri only 1 for 4.
So retooling, I'm going to ask this of Coach Barbosa when he comes up here. He has been getting into the paint too easy. How do you slow that down? How do you get him out of his rhythm? Because right now in that first half, he was feeling it after the 10-minute mark.
Right. He was feeling after the 10-minute mark, and Brooklyn the shots weren't falling like they were the first 7-8 minutes of that half. They come out here sprinting, everything's clicking, everything's working. We're talking about they're very calm in the huddles going into the timeouts, but they come out. The second half of that first half it didn't even feel like City College took control of that game. They were just chipping away little by little things. Morty on offense.
I will say this, offensively for Brooklyn, it wasn't that they weren't running their offense. It wasn't that they weren't getting good shots. 4 shots by Mr. Charles, was short, and that's not a confident shooter because they're short. They're not even getting over the front part of the rim. And then a couple of times they couldn't finish inside the paint. So those are the little things that chip away, because you don't score, they score. You come down, you can run the opposite. You don't score, they come down, they score. So it's not that they're not doing what they want to do. They are. It's just not falling right now.
You're basically trading baskets. You're going 1 for 1.
Yes.
And you're taking yourself out of your own game. Like, again, it's not because City College hasn't really been doing anything to take Brooklyn out of their game. Brooklyn's just not playing at the tempo that they were to start the game.
I wouldn't say the tempo. It's just a couple of miscues here. The bad turnovers, yes, that definitely plays a part because those late turnovers led to 4 points. But as far as running the offense, as I was saying, as far as running the offense, Brooklyn is running their offense. They're not rushing. They're taking their time. They're getting it down to like 10 seconds, 9, and they're already in the motion of their offense. It's finishing. That's what it is. They're not finishing what they start. And CCNY, the good team that they are, they're taking advantage of Brooklyn not finishing.
They're taking advantage. They're capitalizing. And if you told me that Bakiri was 1 for 4 and that City College was only down 4, I wouldn't have believed you going to the second half.
And Dixon as well. Dixon only has 4 points. So, but it's like I said.
It's Brooklyn's mistakes catching up to them and Morty really being the offensive plug here for the Beavers.
And I'm saying this. Defensively, let's ask Coach Barbosa what they're going to do defensively to slow him down. If you slow him down, force him, get the ball out of his hand because he's penetrating. Stop his penetration, get the ball out of his hand, and then defensively get the rebound.
All right, let's see if Brooklyn sort of gathered themselves here to start out this second half. This start of the second half is going to be key for Brooklyn.
It's going to be key for both teams because it's always the first 5 minutes of that second half is going to determine how you're going to continue to play. If Brooklyn comes out the same way they came out in the first half and putting the pressure on CCNY, building this lead back up to 11, 12, 13, it bodes well for them going down the stretch. But if defensively, if you allow them into the paint and you allow them easy baskets, and you allow Morey to continue to do what he's been doing, you're going to be on the back burner looking at going home.
Yeah, and Brooklyn can't afford that. They had such good momentum coming into this half that you can't really undo all that work, and the majority of the blame is on you. It's not really anything CCNY is doing. It's just Brooklyn isn't capitalizing the same way they were. They got to come out. They got to execute better to start out the second half.
We have this term in football. It says, don't be the one that beats yourself.
Right.
Let the other team beat you.
Let the other team try to beat you.
Let them beat you. Don't beat yourself.
Yeah, don't let them come back into the game because of the simple mistakes that they're making.
Exactly.
Right.
This is what I'm saying. You're beating yourself because you're not doing the things that you need to do, which is finish.
Right.
In basketball, you have to finish. It like the play that Bakiri made with the spin move. Hey, it looked pretty, it looked beautiful, but if it don't go in the basket, who cares?
It doesn't matter, right?
Don't matter.
And then you got Brooklyn, the last couple minutes there, that first half, just rushing their shots. Joe Charles, 4 rush shots. Malik Dale, air balls, a 3.
Well,
so Brooklyn's being a little sped up too.
With Malik, I'm not making an excuse for him. Malik, you want him taking that open 3. It was in the corner. It was a little contested, but it was a shot where he has room. He could get the shot up. Was it a bad shot? No. Was it a shot that he could make? Yes. Joe Charles, he's open, but he's not fully following through on his shot. That's when you get the ball over the front of the rim. If you're shooting short, you're shooting flat. You're not getting your legs under you. You're not extending your arm with the follow through. So that's the difference between those two. But I will say this. Brooklyn College is in a good position. CCNY, they're also in a good position. They're only down by 4.
And to only be down 4 and have the majority of your team not play good basketball is a blessing going into the second half.
Yes, it is. So you are listening to 2025 CUNYAC quarterfinal basketball on the men's division. Brooklyn College 28, CCNY 24. We'll be back with the interview with Coach Albert Barbosa and his take on the first half and what they're going to do in the second half. The women, they won 66-34. They're going to the semifinals against Baruch on Tuesday. John Jay, they beat Lehman. They're going to Hunter on Tuesday for that semifinal. And those winners will be in the championship game on Thursday at Hunter College. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Slide over. All right, we are here at halftime. We have assistant coach Albert Barbosa. Coach, it was one player that took the thunder away from you. That was Marty. How do you stop him from penetrating into the paint and slowing him down?
Just put your best foot forward and just make stops. It's just tough. I mean, you're going to get to your spots, and he's very comfortable as for the first half. Hopefully, we just show up a little bit, a little earlier and just put more pressure on him.
It seemed offensively, Brooklyn there for the first 7-8 minutes, you guys really put on the pressure. You guys really seemed composed coming out of timeouts, but there was the last 4 or 5 minutes there where you guys were couple of rush turnovers, couple of rush jumpers. What can you guys do to slow down the offense again and get to your spots?
Yeah, it was just out of character, or maybe in character. That's how we did play most of the season. We cut that down dramatically. So it's just one of those things that just recognition, time, score, and where we at on the floor, and basically just a score. It was more important.
I thought they didn't beat you. You kind of beat yourself. You had a couple of layups you missed, a couple of offensive rebounds you gave away, some short shots, and then Marty took over getting the penetration and shooting the shot. I think, my opinion, just watching that first half, you slow Marty down and get the ball out of his hands and force everybody else to play. I think you got a good chance, especially on the defensive side.
Absolutely, and all those missed that we had, those missed shots, that's basketball. That's just part of the game. I mean, you're going to miss some shots that you're wide open, and that's uncharacteristic, but it's just part of the game. It happens to the best players out there, and even in our level.
All right, so your prognosis for the second half offensively for your team about how you want to get Malik Dale back involved along with Fraisbull, who's doing a great job of penetrating.
In our bench, the guys did a great job, that replaced those guys for those few minutes. We're massive, and Brendan's playing very well. He's 4 for 4 on the floor, and Serge is one of those players that, once he get rolling, he rolls pretty well. And, he was starting clicking very early. Him and Brendan just have that great communication among each other. And, and Malik, as you mentioned, Malik just got to find his rhythm again. Just sitting down for those few minutes, he just needed that break. And it's just more important that, we're going to need him more to the second half than the first half. And we were up 11, 13 points at that time. So there's going to be times that you just got to sit down, other than David, who hasn't sat down yet, other than timeouts and halftime.
All right, Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to hopefully you guys continue going to the semifinals. That is assistant coach Albert Barbosa. We are 3 minutes away from the start of this second half. You're listening to 2025 CUNYAC quarterfinal basketball in the men's. We're going to have a representative from the Brooklyn College Student Government. Introduce yourself, sir, and tell them what you're all about.
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is USG Senator Robert Echeverria. I represent the 11,000 undergraduate students on campus, and I came by to interrupt the game a little. No, I'm only kidding. It's been a great game so far, and I came by on halftime to announce that we are going to have student government elections starting this coming Monday. So I have some details here on my phone, and I'm just going to share this for a quick second because I'm here to announce that if any students would like to run, here's what you can run for. You can run for my position, which is USG Senator. You could run for President and Vice President. You can run as Student Disciplinarian, or you can also run as USS Delegate, which is the USS, which is short for the University Student Senate. They fund our events such as the CUNY Athletic Conference games and championships that we're seeing right now. The declaration period will be starting this Monday. Petitions will start on March 3rd, so you can get yourself on the ballot, and then the actual elections will start on March 24th.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you know that student government is vital to the community of the students. They work for the students. They are here for the students. They want to have the students have the best availability that they can, the best experience in the college atmosphere that they can, and they want you to participate. So if you are interested, get the information from Robert, go online, get the petitions, and get involved with the college experience. Thank you, Robert. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Robert.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about a minute and a half away. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with the second half of this basketball game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Brooklyn College will start with the basketball first. For CCNY, it is Stone, Bakiri, Patterson, Dixon, and Mority on the floor. Just waiting for Brooklyn to come out of the huddle. They're just going to wait for the horn to sound. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the horn. McFadden, Dale, McGill, Thracebull, Armour on the floor for Brooklyn. The starters on the floor for both teams. Brooklyn College going from right to left. Dale to inbounds. 28-24. 20 minutes away to see who goes to the semifinals. Inbound to McFadden. Into the corner to Dale. Dale around, horn, back. It's going to be backcourt.
Yeah, backcourt.
So right away, Brooklyn turns the ball over.
Because that ball was last touched by Dale.
Yep. No deflection, so Marty's going to inbound for CCNY. We got just about packed house here at the West Quad Gymnasium for this quarterfinal game. Marty gives it over to Patterson. Patterson over to Dixon. Dixon looking. McCary looking down low and stolen by Brooklyn. McGill's going to run the offense now. Down to Thracebull. Thracebull looking for Armour. Gets to the Armour on the block. Backs down. Turnaround jumper. Good by Armour.
Good job by Brandon Armour. Patterson did a good job staying with him, not letting Armour back him down, but Armour fadeaway jumper.
And stolen by Armour. Over to McGill. Pump fake, puts it up. Oh!
Fair, but the finish.
So now it's McCary. Spin moves. And we got a foul on McGill.
Reach and foul McGill on
and
the
you know
foul
what?
with
That
McCary.
is a frustration foul right there because he missed the layup.
Yeah.
So his team's first in the second half.
And the clear foul, too, sort of on the wraparound right there with McCary.
Yep. So inbound to McCary. McCary on the elbow. I got to shut myself down on that because it's just.
It's going to happen every time.
Yep. McCary blocked.
Oh, blocked by Armour.
Marty, 5 seconds. He doesn't know. 3, 2, 1, and no good. Oh, he got it off in time. That was Dixon.
Dixon gets it right off in time.
So lead to 6.
Lead to 3.
Oh, sorry, 3. Sorry, they didn't put the score up
Yeah,
when
they
I
didn't
looked.
update the score quickly.
And Armour missed. Oh, another finish that you got to put the ball in the basket.
Armour went up with aggression at first.
And now it's down to 1.
See, that's a 5-point swing right there.
Yep. And that's 2 easy baskets you should have had, and the lead's 5 instead of 1.
Yeah.
McFadden, Armour, foul line jumper, good. He has the touch.
All right, and Coach Baptiste quickly calls a timeout. Brooklyn up 3.
And I believe he's calling that timeout because you got to finish when you're around the rim. It's a high percentage shot. It's a 100% chance you should make that shot. McGill on the layup. He did have some contesting, but you see that little white box above the rim? Use that to your advantage. Then, right there, Armour misses a nice, easy layup.
Armour went up aggressive at first, just couldn't finish it all the way through.
So, like you said, 5-point swing. Right now, Brooklyn up by 4. 3, sorry.
But City College doing a much better job here also to start out the second half.
Yeah. Defensively, they are pushing the issue, pushing Brooklyn away from their spots. But I like the fact that Armour is stretching the defense now. They can't compile into the paint. You got to pull, the defense got to pull out because Armour will show you he can knock down the 12, 15-footer. So CCNY will have the ball, but carry the inbound. Gets it into Dixon. Dixon swings it over to Stone. Stone got it stolen. Tipped away by McGill.
Picked up by Serge Thraisbull, who'll run the floor here.
McFadden's going to run the offense. Thraisbull at the foul line. Dale. McFadden going to shoot the three. No good. McFadden gets the offensive rebound. Into Armour. Armour turnaround jumper short. No good. Rebound by Patterson. Stone to Dixon. Dixon cut off. Back to Marty. Looking for a screen. Marty. One-on-one. Looking for a shot. There it is. No good. Rebounded by Thraisbull.
Thraisbull corrals it finally. Still a 3-point lead. Brooklyn McFadden now slowing it down.
Keep a hand in Murray's face. McFadden. No good on the three. Dixon with the rebound.
We're setting ourselves up here for a pretty interesting second half rest of the way.
Stone. Dixon now. Tell him now Marty's running the baseline like Reggie Miller. Down to McKinney. Puts it up and good.
Of course, but you see if Bakiri didn't have that, he'd have Morty right there wide open for a three.
Yep.
Good execution there by the Beavers.
1 point lead. Thraisbull into McGill in the corner. Down to Armour. Armour on Dixon. Gets to the Thraisbull. Thraisbull into the paint. Puts it up. No good again. Not finishing at the rim. And Dixon out of control. Knocked out of bounds. Dixon had nowhere to go. He was in no man's land right there. And now coming in for Murray is number 10. That is Arturo Macchia. Macchia top the key now. Guarded by Dale. Over to Patterson. 10 on the shot clock. McKinney now. Dixon. Dixon's going to have to go by himself. Down low to McKinney. Puts it up and in.
And with that, City College takes the lead.
Their first lead
first time
of the game. 15-20 left to go.
And they're now rushing Brooklyn.
Yeah, they're extending the defense out now. McGill. Thraisbull looking. 8 on the shot clock. Down low to Armour. 5 on the shot clock. 3, 2, 1.
Too short.
And oh no!
Oh.
1-on-1.
Macha had those.
Blocked by McFadden. Stone coming. And that should be an offensive foul. No!
That's a blocking foul called. Did Armour maybe not have his feet set there?
There's no way. Armour saw him coming and stood there straight up and let him run into him. That's an offensive foul. No doubt about it.
Now Chris Stone, hold on. This is a good opportunity for a coach's challenge if we.
if there was one,
yeah.
Stone misses the first free throw. There's no way that was a blocking foul.
I thought maybe Armour didn't have his feet set at first, but it looked like he did.
He was waiting for him. He saw him coming and waited for him. Put his hands in front, folded. Stone knocks down the first free throw, second free throw.
1-2, 2-point lead for City.
And now CCNY showing pressure. Gets it into Dale. Over to Thraisbull. 10 seconds. Got to get it over.
4.
Gets it to Dale.
Yep.
Dale swings it back out. Keeps the dribble. Gets to the Thraisbull. Gives it over to McFadden. And now CCNY is rushing Brooklyn's offense. Armour. Thraisbull. 8 on the shot clock. 6 seconds. 5. Dale. And and no foul. Oh, man, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun.
Armour takes a hard fall, too.
Stone, top of the key. McKinney Patterson over to Dixon. Down to Patterson. One-on-one to Armour. No good. And rebound by Patterson. Dixon's going to shoot a three. No good. Rebounded by McFadden.
McFadden and Armour both went up for it.
Dale has the ball in his hands. Puts it up.
Nice scoop
and he finishes.
Finally gets the roll. And we're all tied up here at 34.
Brooklyn needed that basket right there, especially at the rim. Dixon now to McCurry. McCurry, and there's going to be a foul on Thraseville. And Thraseville's like, hey, he hooked me. Can't you see? Foul on Thraseville, his third, though. And now Bowman and Mority come back in for McCurry and Stone.
And that'll be already the third team foul on Brooklyn this quarter. Still none for City College.
And timeout call by City. 34-34, 13-18 left to go. And now, I don't like to say it, but now the officials are becoming part of the game.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Now, to be fair,
yes.
when Armour fell on that rebound attempt, I get why that was not called. I feel like Armour kind of fell on his own.
Okay.
There a little bit, but that
charge?
blocking foul, that charge should have been a charge right there.
Should
That
have been a
blocking foul is not the
Suspect.
right call. Yeah.
Suspect.
Because it's not like he even tilted to the side. He was just straight up.
He was standing there and he had his hands at his waist folded. How are you moving your feet if you're standing like this and you got your hands folded?
Yeah.
This is the problem I have with today's basketball game. All the advantages to the offensive player because they can just run into the defense and the whistle's going to blow on the defense.
Yeah.
Because you're allowing them to use their shoulder.
It's even moments where it's like they run right into defense and the defense doesn't even have time to set.
Exactly.
So it's like
what do you want the defense to do? Tied at 34. 13-18 to go. Bowman the inbound. Gets it in the Stone. Over to McCurry. McCurry looking for somebody. Gets over to Marty. Marty looking for McCurry. Strasburg keeping him out. 5 on the shot clock. Trying to get to McCurry. 2-1. And nope. That's a shot clock violation. They tried to do it 2 times in a row, and luck did not go on their side.
Seemed like if he didn't hesitate at first, which he did, that would have gotten up in time.
Inbound to McFadden. McFadden looking. Top of the key to Dale. Over to Armour. Armour. Back to McFadden. 8 on the shot clock.
Screen comes.
And still, Marty driving. Traveled. They
called a foul on that. Morty is slow to get up here.
Foul on Dale, and Marty's on the floor hurting. And you do not want to see that. Great player, effective, aggressive, and now he's getting up. Good job. I'm glad that he's up. But he's going to go to the line now to shoot 2 free throws. And Coach Jeffrey Jean Baptiste and McDale were talking to officials like, I don't know how I committed that foul. And they're asking for the mop to come and get the sweat up.
Yeah.
And she's taking her sweet time. And now they're telling go away. I feel sorry for her. She's like, okay, you want me to come. I'm coming. Now you're telling me to go away. I'm depressed.
2 free throws coming up here for Morty.
Makes the first one. They take back the lead. And he makes the second. So they're up by 2, 36-34. McFadden's going to bring the ball up. Dale now on the left side. Top of the key to McGill. Looking top the key to Thraisbull. Thraisbull over to Dale. Dale down to Armour, but it's a bad pass. Another turnover for Brooklyn. And now Patterson's going to come in for McCurry.
It's going to be interesting here to see how long McCurry is going to sit for, given
Marty.
that this game's so close.
Yep. Brooklyn showing pressure. Dixon over to Marty. Marty runs away from the double. Now he's calling out a play. Puts 3 fingers in the air. Now he puts up 2. Brooklyn cutting off the passing lanes. Marty in the lane. Good job by McFadden. Patterson in the paint. Puts it up. No good. Rebound. Thraisbull. Good job by Armour.
Armour stayed right up on him. Did not overcommit.
Brooklyn needs offense now. McFadden and knocked away by Stone. McGill now. Joe Charles getting ready to check in along with Jaden Casanova. And bad pass. Stolen.
Saves the possession. Dale 3.
No good. Fighting for the rebound. Comes away by Bowman. That's what you want from Dale. An open 3.
Right.
That would have lit this gym up. And out of bounds off of. Make the call official. And they say it's going to City College.
That's City College ball. It looked like that was lost off Morty too. I know Dale died for it, but Morty last touched it.
Yes. And this is where you would like that replay. So Casanova comes in and Joe Charles comes in for McFadden and Thraisbull. First time McFadden's been out of the game. So Marty's going to bring it up. Over to McCurry, who checked back in. Driving. Puts it up. Nice move. Basket's good.
Nice scoop there by McCurry.
Now they're up by 4, their largest lead.
Brooklyn needs to be able to put points up here on the board.
Casanova now. McGill, no block, offensive rebound. Casanova puts it up and in.
Good job by Casanova. McGill's 3, way too short.
Halfway through the second half, Brooklyn down by 2. Marty calling out a play, directing traffic, guarded by Charles. Gets into the corner. Bowman down low to Patterson. Stolen by Brooklyn. McGill bringing the ball up, putting some pressure on it. Gets over to Dale. Dale pulls it back out to McGill. McGill into the paint. Dale puts it up, and they say no basket.
No basket foul.
They say the foul was before.
Foul was before the shot. But Dale will go to the line.
No,
he won't.
No,
side out.
They called it before he put the shot up.
Yes.
So Patterson comes out, and Dixon comes in. McGill to inbound. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it into Dale. Dale puts it up, and the one he could have had, he did, but he's going to the line to shoot 2. Bowman second, team second, but now Brooklyn has 5 fouls. They only got 2 fouls to give, but Malik got 2 fouls. And now getting ready to check in for CCNY is Lay. Dale knocks down the first free throw.
Good. 9:26 remaining. And just like the first 2 games during the regular season for both of these teams, coming down to the wire.
And Dale knocks down both free throws. We're tied again at 38. 9:20 left to go. Marty over to Stone. Stone crosses half court. Back to Marty. Marty guarded by Dale. Dale staying in front of him. Down low to Dixon. Bakiri puts it up and in. Good strong move there by Bakiri.
Working around the big frame of Brandon Armour.
Get Barker with a bigger body, wider body to deal with Bakiri. Charles into the paint. Back to Armour. Armour down low to Casanova. Pumps up. No good. Got an offensive rebound. Puts it up and back in. Good board work by Casanova. Tied at 40.
And that was allowed because Dixon came over way too early. Was not there to get the rebound.
The West Quad is starting to light up. 8:30 left to go. Tied at 40 apiece. In down low to Dixon. In and out a three-point up. Air ball! Rebounded by Dale. Dale on the right side. That was Lay with the three-point miss.
Lay with the wide open three-point miss.
McFadden getting ready to check back in. Over to Joe Charles. Joe Charles, top of the key. Over to McGill. Guarded by Bakiri. Down low to Casanova. Casanova! Pump fake, puts it up and in! Jaden Casanova! Frankly, my dear, I do give a hoot. Brooklyn up by 42.
Leads by 2.
West Quad starting defense along with the cheerleaders. And it's going to be backcourt! Turnover! It's not the apple variety. It's not the cherry variety. It's the Bulldog variety. Let's go, Bulldogs!
Now Brooklyn has momentum. Let's see if they can string some possessions here along offensively to get going.
Jaden McFadden comes in. Joe Charles comes out. Casanova stays in. Casanova gets the ball into McFadden. We're down to 7:35. Down low to Casanova, foul line. Casanova pump fake, puts it up, and Casanova!
Casanova has had a huge couple of minutes here.
Timeout, Beavers. Hey, listen. There's still 7 minutes, 21 seconds left. Don't get too high. Don't get too low. Stay composed. Are you excited? Yes. Do you have the lead? Yes. But stay composed, stay within yourself, and keep putting the pressure on the Beavers.
There's still 7:21 remaining. Still plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
In a 4-point lead.
But you do have momentum on your side.
Jaden Casanova has had a fantastic number of possessions here in the second half. Big time here for the Bulldogs.
He's coming up. I mean, there's meat on that bone, and he's biting at it very, very viciously.
Right, and you see, once he gets to the post, he's not just going straight up. He's moving around, trying to get the opening to get the easy layup.
And you know what he's not doing? He's not trying to initiate contact. He's just going strong to rim and daring them to stop him.
7:21 remaining. All momentum here with the Bulldogs, but you know City College is not going to go.
They're not going to go away. No, they're not. Find out where they're from again. What high school they're from.
Excuse me?
What high school you're from again? Grady? We got the ladies from Grady here at the West Quad Gymnasium. Give them a shout out. And into the corner, Bakiri, spin move, puts up the shot. No good, rebounded by Armour. And now Brooklyn wants to work the clock and get a high quality shot. Over to McGill on the left side. Back to Casanova. Casanova said get it back to McGill. McGill to Dale, top of the key. Back to McGill, looking for Armour. Bakiri's got him. Into Casanova. Casanova to Dale. Ooh, I thought he was going to take the three. Puts it up. It's good. Malik Dale with the teardrop.
What a floater by Malik Dale. Gets the opening. Pump fake on the three and drives in.
The quad is alive. So back to Marty. Marty cut off. Looking for Bakiri. Not there. Dixon in the corner. 3-point shot up. And it rattles in by Stone. Stopping the momentum.
This 6-0 Brooklyn run, stopped by a big three by Chris Stone.
3-point lead for Brooklyn. 6:10 left. McFadden to Armour. Armour back to Casanova. Casanova over to McGill. Dale for three! Air ball, partially blocked. That was partially blocked.
Now here comes Chris Stone.
McCary for three! No good! Rebounded by Dale. Ooh, they caught a break right there because McCary was wide open.
Big time there, break there for the Bulldogs if they could take
Timeout.
a timeout. Smart timeout there by Brooklyn. Settle yourselves down.
I'm going to take my own advice. I'm going to temper myself. Take it easy. Don't get the temperature rising. Because this is a very exciting quarterfinal game between two very evenly matched teams. And it's not just on the scoreboard, it's in the quality of the play on the court.
Both teams back and forth. Hey, we talked about it. Both of these teams are evenly matched, and we're seeing why. I mean, both of these teams, it's not one of those teams where you have one or two great players and the rest of the team is there.
Right.
It's quality. It's depth in both teams in all areas.
Everybody that's coming on the court is putting their all on the court. They're showing their skill. They're showing their determination. They're showing their fight. And that's what you want to see in playoff basketball.
Absolutely.
Give a shout out to the seniors on the Brooklyn College cheerleading squad who are behind the scorers table. Want to say thank you for their dedication in their 4 years here at Brooklyn College. They are athletes, ladies and gentlemen. They are athletes. Well, I know I couldn't do what they do. I'd hurt myself.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, Brooklyn will inbound the ball. Casanova to inbound. Gets it into, McFadden.
Yep.
McGill looking. Dale. Casanova. Puts it up. High off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Patterson. Stone back to Marty. Marty. Down low to McCary. Spot up three.
This time it's good.
We're tied.
Edward Bachiri with the big three. 5 minutes left. What a finish this is going to be.
Oh, yes, indeed. Just like the first two games between these two. Casanova on the wing. Back to McFadden. McFadden looking to Armour. Back to McFadden. McFadden cut off. Gets it back to Dale. 13 on the shot clock. Now down to 10. He traveled.
Foul, yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
He traveled.
Yeah.
I saw that.
That was the right call.
Yes. That's Dale trying to create a shot for himself. Thraisbull comes in for Casanova. I want to give a hand to Casanova for the job he's done on the floor today.
In the minutes he's played, he's had a huge impact.
Yes. So now inbounding to Dixon, back to McCary. Brooklyn showing pressure. Back to Dixon, back to McCary. Back to Dixon. Into the corner. Cut off. Marty not there. Stone puts up the three. High rebound. Goes to McFadden.
And now McFadden's going to slow it down here, which is smart.
Over to McGill. I like to see McGill start going to the basket now. Because he can do just like Casanova did. 14 on the shot clock. Over to Armour. Puts it up. He's fouled. And that foul is on. What number is that? That's 14. That is Patterson. That's his third. Team's third.
Now, this is where free throw shooting is crucial. Every free throw matters now as Brandon Armour heads to the line to shoot two. That's good.
Knocks down the first. Gets the ball. Knocks down both. Brooklyn back up by 2. 4 minutes left. Over to McCurry. McCurry back to Stone. Stone back to McCurry. McCurry back to Stone. Stone over to Marty. Marty says, nope, I'm going to pull it back out, run a play. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Marty. Marty gets a screen. Push off. Over to Dixon. Dixon looking for Patterson. He's got it. And throws it away. Brooklyn College basketball.
He gets Stone on the cut. The Stone just a little too far away.
Coach Boateng not happy with that offensive set. Thraisbull has checked back in for Brooklyn. Swings it over to McGill. McGill brings it up on the left side. Keeps his dribble, gets it to McFadden, top of the key. Back to McGill, back to McFadden. Now they're moving the ball around. Nine on the shot clock. McGill, swing over. McFadden, no good! And stepped out! It's going to stay Brooklyn College basketball. Listen, the shots are there. They're taking the right shots. They just got to make them fall. So, 20 seconds on the shot clock. McGill to inbounds. Into Armour. Back to McGill.
Nearly a jump ball, McGill.
Yeah, he fought through it.
Yeah.
He fought through it. McFadden. McFadden with the layup.
Uses his body to get right to the rim and in.
Stone. Back to Marty. Back to Stone. Call the play out. 2:40 left. Over to Patterson. Patterson. Back to Dixon. Dixon over to Marty. Marty one-on-one with McGill. They're looking for Patterson. Cut off. Marty. Cut off by McGill. Put up the shot. Oh, a good shot by Marty.
By Marty. Got his team back in the first half. Now coming up big with just over 2 minutes remaining.
That was a clutch shot right there. So McFadden with a 2-point lead. Over to Dale. Dale now. Down low to Thraisbull. Thraisbull, 14 seconds into the paint, and he's fouled by Stone. That's the 4th foul, 2nd foul on Stone.
No shots, so Brooklyn don't get it.
No shooting foul right now. 11 seconds on the shot clock.
Back to 20.
Oh, they put 20 seconds on the shot clock now. So McGill is going to, now who's going to check in? Bowman's going to check in for Patterson. Bowman can shoot the 3, so you got to recognize that. McGill to inbounds. Gets it in the Armour. Pump fake, and he gets the foul. But I wish he would have slammed it home instead of going for the layup.
Big move there by Armour. Once again, crucial free throws coming up here for Brooklyn.
Dixon second, teams 5th. So 5 fouls on CCNY. Armour to the line to shoot 2. Armour gets the ball. Armour knocks down the first.
3-point Brooklyn lead, 2 minutes to go.
Armour knocks down the second. 4-point lead. Under 2 minutes. Do not give up a 3. Bowman can shoot it. Marty can shoot it. McCurry can shoot it. Now it's Stone. Guarded by Dale. 18 on the shot clock. Down to McCurry. McCurry guarded by McGill. Stopped away. And diving. And diving on the floor. And we got a turnover jump ball. Possession arrow to CCNY. I love the fight in the dogs here today.
Good job by McGill sprinting across half court, going right for that ball.
That's what a senior player in his last home game wants to do. He's going to go after everything. 137. McCurry to inbound. The chance for defense rattling through the West Quad Gymnasium. Marty driving. puts up, no! And it's taken! And McFadden got poked in the eye. And we got an injury timeout, but the rebound goes to Brooklyn, to Armour. McFadden, is he all right? He's still over in the corner? Nope, he's right there. Is he going to come out?
Looks like it, or he's going to go.
No, he's going to get some eye wash because he got poked in the eye. And the trainer, Jason, is going to take a look at him. So it's going to be an injury timeout, not a team timeout, because he did get poked in the eye as he was going for the rebound. 1:29 left to go. Brooklyn up 52-48. Brooklyn has the ball. So now what you want to do on the offense is you want to walk the ball up. First you got to break the press because you know CCNY is going to press. Absolutely. Break the press, get it past half court, and then run your offense. Take your time, take all that 20 seconds off the shot clock and get a high quality shot, and also try and get a foul on CCNY to make it 6 fouls, and then the next foul you're in the 1-1. But you definitely want to use the clock.
Definitely want to use the clock here. Here, Brooklyn. But you know, City's gonna trap. City's gonna force them.
The trap is in already, and they have only 2 fouls to give. So 2 fouls, and they put Brooklyn in 1-1. So you don't want to give up a cheap foul. So it is Thraisbull to inbound. Starters are on the floor for Brooklyn. They put 2 seconds on the shot clock. It's 2 seconds on the game clock. Over to Thraisbull. Thraisbull going to bring it up. Pass half court, gets to the McFadden. 1:20 left to go. McFadden back to Thraisbull. Over to Dale. Dale guarded by Dixon. Down to Thraisbull. Thraisbull into the paint, puts it up. He's fouled! That's the 6th foul, and that's exactly what you want to do. You want to put the pressure on the Beaver defense. Break down that dam. So one more foul committed by CCNY. Brooklyn goes into the automatic 1-1. Casanova getting ready to check back in as Thraisbull on the line. Misses the first one. Casanova comes in, and he comes in for Dale. So Thraisbull knocks this down. It makes it a 5-point lead, which he does. 2-possession game. Stone has it. Over to Bakiri. Back to Stone. Under a minute to go. Back to Stone. Don't give up a 3. Stone on the right side. Back to McKirry. Down low to Dixon. Looking for Morty. Doesn't have it. Under 50 seconds. There's a 3. No good. Rebound Thraisbull.
Thraisbull chases
Thraisbull brings it up. He keeps going. He loses it, but he keeps it back. He gets it over to McFadden. And there's a timeout by Coach Jeffrey Jean-Baptiste. And that's an excellent timeout because he wants to set up a play and make CCNY foul him. What a strong rebound by Thraisbull and getting up the court, not allowing the CCNY defense to trap him on the sideline.
Nearly loses the possession too. Fights back for it, gets it back. Good effort here by Brooklyn defensively. Keeping City College away from scoring.
So again, here it is. I'm sorry, Sean. Go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
Bakiri shot the quick 3. Not able to go. They were looking around for a while there, too, for Morty. Not able to get anything on. Brooklyn trapping everything. But sorry, go ahead.
So there's a 15.4-second differential between game clock and shot clock. You have a 2-possession lead right now. You have the ball. When you inbound the ball, you actually want to use time off the clock, force them to make that 7th foul, and put you on the foul line for the 1-1. If they do that, if that's how it goes, you have to knock down that first free throw to make it a 2-possession game, but 2 threes only ties. It doesn't give them the lead. Right. If they don't do that, you have to use all of that 20 seconds and then get a good quality shot. But let's see what Coach Boateng of CCNY is going to do defensively here. McFadden the inbound. Gets it in to Dale. Dale's going to bring it up. Dale, and there's the foul, the 7th foul. So Dale is going to go on the line to shoot the 1-and-1. And who do you want on the line to shoot free throws? It is the senior Malik Dale. So it's 1-and-1 here. Takes a deep breath. It's good! It's a 6-point lead for Brooklyn. It's a 7-point lead as Dale knocks down both free throws. 29.7 seconds left to go. Dale comes out. Frazel comes in for defensive purposes. They do not want to give up a 3. They have 3 fouls to give. Stone over to Bakiri. Bakiri brings it up into the corner. Dixon wraps around. He puts it up. The layup is good.
Point game, Brooklyn has to inbound.
19 seconds inbound. They got a foul. And there it is. It goes to Casanova, and he's going to go to the line for the 1-and-1. 5-point lead, 16.7 seconds left to go. Casanova now 1-and-1. First free throw, huge. No good. Rebounded by Bakiri, but the clock is running against him. Bakiri quickly up. Dixon into the paint, and he's fouled. Good foul there because it's a non-shooting foul, and that's only their 5th. It only leaves 10 seconds.
City College, to have any attempt at winning here, have to do a quick catch and shoot.
They got it inbound. 10 seconds. Don't foul on the 3. Don't foul on the 3. Timeout called by CCNY. 10.3 seconds left to go. Brooklyn 55, CCNY 50.
Now look, crazier things have happened. This is still not over.
No, it's not. So, the other quarterfinal, Lehman at home defeats Mega Evers 98-66. So Lehman is going to travel to Baruch to take them on, and Brooklyn, they win this game, they go to John Jay to play John Jay.
And that game would be Wednesday night.
I'm sorry, check that. Brooklyn will go to Baruch, Lehman will go to John Jay. So check this. If Brooklyn holds on and wins, it's going to be a doubleheader on Tuesday for the semifinal. Both Brooklyn teams will be going against the Bearcats at the Arc Arena.
Wasn't that game, aren't the men's game on Wednesday?
I'm going to check that right now.
I believe so. I think the women are Tuesday, men are Wednesday.
All right, let's check that. Today's the 22nd?
Yeah.
Yes. No, Tuesday, 25th.
Tuesday? Okay.
Tuesday, 25th,
Okay.
7:30. So we'll be a doubleheader.
So we'll be a doubleheader at Baruch. Okay.
So it's only the final that's going to be. Here we go, 10 seconds. Inbound. Bowman, 8 seconds. Let him shoot. No good! Ladies and gentlemen, there's a foul committed, and Brooklyn will go to the semis. The Bulldogs will go to the semis.
Casanova going on the line and shoot two. And put this game, I mean, this game's already over, but put it even more out of reach.
So it's 1-1 still because it's the 9th foul, so he's still in the 1-1 bonus. These free throws will be icing on the cake. That'll be what it is. No good. Rebounded. 4-3. Let him shoot. There's a shot. He makes it. But that's the 1.6 seconds left to go. It's now 55-53.
No, I think there should be less time than that.
We're going to find out right now.
Because the clock didn't start running.
Oh, it didn't. That's right. It didn't start immediately when he got the ball inbound. So now they got to rewind it. It's probably going to be, they put more time on the clock?
Wait. That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense.
No.
All right, they're going to have to calculate this right now.
It's probably going to be like 0.8 seconds.
Break out the calculator, ladies and gentlemen, because it was 4.7 seconds when they inbounded the ball.
Yeah. And
it took more than 2 seconds for him to get down the court.
Yes.
He is not Flash. This is not DC Comics, all right?
I think there should be like 0.7, 0.8.
That's what I'm thinking. Clock. And this is where they need instant replay here. Let's see what the officials are going to decide here. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Are they counting the basket, or are they starting it and redoing it because the clock didn't start?
So now it's back down to 1.8.
1.8.
I think the basket counts regardless because it was in play.
Yes, the basket counts.
Right.
So now Brooklyn has to get the ball inbound. They have to get the ball inbound.
Yes.
They have to get the ball inbound. They have to get the ball inbound. And then get the foul. But here's the thing. It's now the 10th foul. It's automatic 2 free throws. It's not 1 and 1.
Right, so they could ice the game away.
So they can ice the game with 2 free throws. Actually, they can ice the game with 1 free throw. No, they ice the game with 2 free throws. 1 free throw gets them. No. They ice the game with 1 free throw. Home run! Knocked out! And that's it, 1.1!
Wait.
No, it's City. City knocked it out of bounds.
Okay.
It's still Brooklyn College basketball, 1.1 second left. Oh, if McFadden could have just got it over a little more. That's what Patrick Mahomes wish he did in the Super Bowl. A little more over the top. 1.1. Just got to inbound the ball. Inbound to Casanova. And ladies and gentlemen, Brooklyn College goes to the semis. 55-53. Brooklyn College wins the doubleheader. The women and the men go to Baruch to play in the semis. I'm going to get the stats and the players.
And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Brooklyn sweeps a doubleheader, and it's a quarterfinal doubleheader. Brooklyn wins 55-53. Big time performance in that second half. Shout out to Jaden Casanova. Big energy guy off the bench. Comes in, does what he needs to do. Gets subbed out for Serge Straisel. Serge Straisel comes in, gets some key baskets, gets some key rebounds. And really, Brooklyn, a collective effort tonight to put this game away. City, a formal opponent. A great game tonight for Justin Morty and for Edward Bacchidi, but that was not enough to win this game tonight. Brooklyn will now go to Baruch on Tuesday night at a chance to potentially go to the finals. And to see where this Brooklyn team was early at the start of the year to now, it's night and day what this team has been able to accomplish this season. This was the seniors' last home game. This was the seniors' last home game of the season, and they're able to come out with a big win. As Pat comes up, brings the stats, and we'll get some key players of the game along with head coach Jeffrey Jean Baptiste. But what a energy this crowd brought tonight here at the West Quad Gymnasium. Going to be interesting to see how Brooklyn's going to come out Tuesday night at Baruch. Big time matchup, both women and men playing at Baruch. Time still to be determined, but Brooklyn now has the map set for what they need to do for this men's team to be able to win the CUNYAC championship, which would be their first CUNYAC championship in 5 years. This is the most depth this Brooklyn team has had in a long time, and tonight showed why. As Pat brings us the stats.
Here we go. Brooklyn held CCNY to 43.1%, 22 of 51. Oh, let's turn around this way. I'm sorry, I did not know the camera's there. So Brooklyn held them to 43% shooting, 22 of 51. 4 of 17 from 3, 23%. 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Brooklyn shot 40.4%, 21 of 52. Only 2 of 11 from 3-point, 18%. But 11 for 15 on the free throw line. Big difference from other games that they have played. Brooklyn scored 26 points in the paint, tied with CCNY. 13 points off a turnover to 10. 5 second chance points to CCNY, to 4 for Brooklyn. CCNY had the advantage in fast breaks, 13-6, but Brooklyn had the advantage on the bench, 11-2.
Right, again, 2 equally matched teams, but Brooklyn able to outdo City College tonight, and City College gave Brooklyn everything they could handle tonight.
Oh, yes. But we knew that going in,
yes,
didn't we?
But once again, Pat, just speaks to the depth of this Brooklyn team. From where they were to started last season to now potentially go to a to potentially go to semis and win and go to the finals against a team like Baruch.
All right, we got the players of the game. Sadiq, let's turn the camera around. They are here. All right, we got Mr. Jaden Casanova here. Let's make sure we're in the camera. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Slide over just a little bit. Yep, there we go. Okay, we're in camera. All right, we are here at the end of a very exciting conference quarterfinal game, and Jaden Casanova, Mr. Casanova, you, sir, played some astronomical minutes and finishing at the rim. Tell me, how's it feel to get these seniors to the semifinals?
Listen, coming off the bench, I know I'm that spark off the bench, and Bull was feeling good today. He was getting to the rim, making my shots, and just being strong down there.
Going in, when you checked into the game, what was the mindset from the get-go of what you needed to do when you checked in for Dre's Bowl?
Listen, a lot of them is their last year, so I had to go in there and pick them up. Having this little slow game, got in there, got the ball to the rim, was finishing, drawing fouls, playing defense. Picked up my teammates, all I got to do off the bench.
This is not your first rodeo here in CUNYAC conference play in the playoffs. Last year, you had the great big putback that helped Brooklyn get to the quarterfinals last year. Now you come in, you get them to the semifinals. How good is it that you now go to Baruch, where you know you played very well, and you let that game get away from you? Now you're going to play the semis with a chance to go to the chip.
Listen, it feels great. We're coming in with a chip on our shoulder, and we got to go over there and handle business. It's not home, but hopefully everyone comes to watch the game and handle business.
Going into a game like Baruch, the atmosphere obviously is going to be different than tonight. What do you expect that you individually could provide in a game like that?
Listen, I expect them to know our plays, know our moves and stuff, but we got to counteract. That's it. Counter the plays, counter defense, play hard, stay together.
All right, Jaden, you came in with, let me find you. You had 11 points, 3 rebounds, but it wasn't just the points. It was your play on defense, your crashing the boards, and playing heckified defense and making sure your man did not get off.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Take care.
Thank you.
Best of luck on Tuesday, man.
Yes,
Congrats.
let's get Steph McGill here. Steph.
Yes.
Your stat sheet doesn't read a whole lot.
No.
But it's not the stat sheet with you. It's always about what you bring to the court. Defense, hustle. I mean, your play epitomized you diving on the floor 2 times, trying to get the loose ball, trying to get the possession. Tell me, just what's running through your mind right now, knowing that you're going to the semis?
So, I mean, today was obviously not my shooting night. It happens as a basketball player. You be on, sometimes you be off. Today it was off, and my teammates picked up for me today on the offensive level. But I knew that if one thing is not working for me, everything else has to be at an A+. So diving on the floor, effort, rebounding, boxing out, all of that is just effort. You know what I mean? And I can bring that any day, even when the offense is not going through. So that's going to lead us into the next round.
I felt like in such a close game like that, it was pretty much tied most of that second half but you guys were able to come away with the effort, with the energy. What brings up that effort and energy to such a high level in such a tight ball game like that?
Just reps, repetition. We do this. We do 2-minute drills inside practice all the time, and just constantly preparing our minds and our body and plays that we do, and just different scenarios of understanding that we're going to be in this particular space inside the playoffs, and as long as we're comfortable in it and not shying away from it, we're going to be good for the next couple games and for the future.
You talked about being comfortable. You talked about not being out of sorts. This is not the first time you guys have come down to the wire. It's been multiple times all throughout the season that you've been in these situations. How much did that benefit you today as a team, knowing that these situations are nothing new?
It benefits us a lot. Obviously, it was a good team. We played them literally on Tuesday, and they came out with the same outcome, 1-2. So, of course, we're going to be putting these scenarios, but understanding that preparation and doing this constantly every day in practice, when the lights are not shining as bright with a bunch of crowds, everybody don't see that we put that work in constantly 6 to 8 practices, and on Saturdays, 8 a.m. practices, just constantly putting that repetition and working out and making sure that each person on the team, all the way to the end of the bench, understands that we're comfortable in this space and we know what to look forward to and what not to.
All right, Steph, I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Good luck going on Tuesday in the Arc Arena as you guys face Baruch. Is Coach up here?
Yes.
Up there he is. All right.
Right there.
So we are ready for head coach Jeffrey Jean Baptiste. You are coach.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, man?
We talked before the game about how evenly matched these two teams were. And you said right from the start, it's about preparation. We're prepared to play this game. How much of that mindset and being in close games like this throughout the season played a part in this victory?
I mean, it's everything. I mean, the way we came out in the game, everything they hit us with, we knew they were going to do it, and we were able to execute. That's what brought us out to that early, 26-15 lead, I think.
Yes.
But then I think we kind of, might have got a little fatigued, and it led to a few turnovers, which halted our offensive rhythm. And then we ended up finishing in the half with 28-14, 24.
28-24, yeah.
Kind of not in the offensive rhythm in a sense, but defensively we were sound. But turning the ball over leads to potential opportunities on the other end. So, we went at halftime, talked about turning the ball over, and I think we finished with like 4 in the second half. So
yes, you had 7 in the first half.
Turning the ball over and staying true to the plan kind of helped us to keep them 48 points. That's a really good offensive team that we went against. In the past 2 games, we gave up 48 today, and I think we gave up. I can't remember what we gave up in the last game, but we did a really good defensive job today.
In this such a stagnant game in that second half, back and forth, no team able to really take the momentum. What does it mean as a coaching staff to have a player like Jaden Casanova come in, re-energize the team, and give you guys a lead?
I mean, again, it's everything. I mean, every day at the end of practice, we give these speeches, and we talk so much, and we know sometimes that they start to lose focus, but we let them know like opportunities are going to present themselves. You may not be a guy that gets all the minutes, but at a certain point, an opportunity can present yourself, and you got to be able to step up and make plays for yourself and the team. And a guy like Jaden, who's kind of having an up and down season, trying to find ways to be productive for us. And today was a day where he was, able to step up. We were down, desperate for opportunities on the offensive end, and he stepped up, made some key baskets, and he kind of revived us because CCNY kind of took hold of the game.
You said defensively, you guys put up the pressure. I thought that second half of the first half, Marty took over. He was just getting into the paint, distributing, shooting the ball. I thought you guys did an excellent job of keeping him out of the paint and forcing him away to get the ball out of his hands and then let somebody else facilitate.
I mean, we tried our best in the second half. I mean, we switched the matchups a little bit. We put David, a guy that we felt can be a little bit more physical in the second half, because in the first half he kind of had a lot of clean looks. Not to say they weren't uncontested, but like David provides a type of physicality on the ball that nobody else on the team does. So we switched that matchup, and it took away a lot of his shots. But then he had a baseline corner jump shot. Like he was in the zone today, and in the game like this, that's a talented team. Somebody's going to be in the zone. Last game was Dixon. Today was his day. We were able to kind of like hold him off for the majority of the second half so that we can hold him to 48 points.
Going into Tuesday night, completely different team that you guys are playing. What are you looking forward to in that game for your team?
Oh man, it's playoff basketball. This is what we've been telling the guys for especially our seniors for 3 years. This is what they work day in and day out for. Just an opportunity to put themselves in the championship game and to go against a team like Baruch, where we know that's a 3-time defending champ, well-coached team. They got a two-headed monster in Gerard Nicholson and Brandon Goldberg that we got to deal with, and everybody else on that team. But they're going to be coming in, ready to, capitalize on some things that we don't necessarily do good. And our job for the next couple of days is to shore those things up and make sure we come up with a game plan that's going to put us in a situation to, compete for a championship.
I got to be the devil's advocate here. The last time you were at Baruch, 20-point lead, 7 minutes left, squandered. They come away with the win. How do you get that out of the mind of your players where they just go and saying, you know what, that's ancient history. This is all brand new. This is like starting the season.
We don't get it out their minds. We put it in their minds, not in fear, in understanding this is what needs to be done so that won't happen again. So they understand that situation was what it was, and they're saying that it won't ever happen again. So if we're in a situation where we're up 20, they know exactly what needs to be done. Their mind is sound. They understand everything. They're confident. They're fully locked into that in comparison to a couple of weeks ago where we were kind of frantic. A lot of situations we showed up, we cleaned it up. Guys know what to do. And, we talk about it. We don't hide from that. We face it head on, and we're going to deal with it accordingly.
Last question, Sean. You got it.
What, as a coach, what brought this team up from, for first 15, 14 games of the season, you guys were fighting around 500 and then took that leap. What is the biggest team that got this team to the position they are in now?
Just buy-in. Talented group. It takes a while to kind of mold that. And once the guys completely buy in, and not to say that they weren't born in the beginning of the season, but there's a different level of buying in, different level of commitment, different level of sacrifice that everybody at this point in the season fully understands and understand that those things need to be a part of it for us to continue on.
All right, Coach. Congratulations on making it to the semifinals.
Congrats and best of luck.
Looking forward to seeing you on Tuesday night. All right, sir. That was head coach Jeffrey Jean Baptiste. The final score here from the West Quad Gymnasium. Brooklyn College 55, CCNY Beavers 53. Sean, it's a clean sweep.
It's a clean sweep.
The women win, the men win. They're both going to Baruch on Tuesday. The women's game at 5 o'clock, the men's game at 7:30.
It's going to be a good one.
Oh, yes, it is. Barn burners all around. The dogs against the cats. You can't get it any better than that.
It's going to be a good night and completely different teams than what both of them face tonight.
Yes, indeed. So, for myself, for my partner, Sean McKissick, for our partner, Jonathan Pariente, who is home. Hopefully he's recuperating and feeling better. For Sadiq, for Tim, for Johnny Hope, for Ken, for Mr. Smiles, who allows us to do these broadcasts this season, we say thank you for tuning in. Brooklyn College women win. Brooklyn College men win. They're going to Baruch on Tuesday in the CUNYAC semifinals. Say good night. God bless.